I'm Ngozi with the latest of your news update. The African National Congress, ANC in short, has briefed the public on its preparedness for January 8 celebrations. The party has defended its celebrations despite continuing to experience financial woes. And now speaking to ANC spokesperson Pule Mabe, he elaborated.
Well, of course, it will be possible. I mean, and if you look at it, the ANC runs conferences all the time. And when it runs its own conferences, it develops what it calls an accreditation system. It uses that accreditation system to effectively accredit delegates who are supposed to be in conference. There's never been a time that in a conference of the ANC, there will be a delegate who gets accredited and end up voting when that is not an appropriate delegate.
In other news, residents of the Jackson informal settlement near Eckhoff, south of Johannesburg, are protesting against the demolition of their houses, allegedly by the city of Johannesburg. Bishop Maruti Mashashane is elaborating on the matter.
Yes, indeed. The place in Eckhoff, it's called the Jackson Informal Settlement. The people have been there for years. But for several times, JMPDs, or rather the municipality of Johannesburg, kept on coming and demolishing their homes. The recent one happened on the 9th of December. It happened on my view. I was passing there from Vereeniging, and I even stood and witnessed how people were crying and pleading when their houses were demolished.
In other news that started on this week on Monday, news escalated that an Eastern Cape woman has undergone a similar initiation experience as her twin brother. According to some African traditions or beliefs, twins should go through the same rites of passage regardless of gender. Nkululeko Ngesi is elaborating more on this issue.
The most important thing is that, according to traditional spiritual beliefs, is that whatever a twin is doing, the other one must also do as part of supporting. Because the belief is that once a twin sister is not doing what the twin brother is doing during traditional initiation, there might be complications. That will happen to the twin brother. So that's why it was important that both of them they must undergo this practice.
And lastly, again, the African National Congress, ANC, is saying that the issues of July unrest, fire in parliament, and vandalism of the Constitutional Court will form part of its January 8 statement. Matlala Setlagile from the Wits University or Wits School of Governance is elaborating.
From a liberation movement to a governing party. Look, I would like to believe that the significance of the January statement initially was to say that the ANC as a liberation movement soldier on despite the resistance and the obstacles it meets in its quest to liberate South Africans, Africans in particular. But looking at the past few years, especially when the ANC became a governing party, the January 8 statement has tended to lose its significance. This is particularly for those people that are not necessarily supporters or members of the ANC.
And some of your news, you'll be getting them at 4 o'clock. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and the likes of Facebook by liking our page. We are your #1 digital online TV channel. I'm Ngozi, and I'll be with you soon.